Hello friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Buck Roll. Alright, it's another scorcher of a day today. We're supposed to hit a whopping 106 degrees today, and unfortunately I got a little bit of an outdoor project I got to work on. Fortunately, it's not going to be a real strenuous job, but it's going to require spending a little bit of time outside. But I think we'll be able to weather it, and I'm going to brave it for you, and let me show you what we got to do. I've got this little area in the front yard that's sort of been pummeled a little bit by the heat. This is where on the front lawn here, and basically what happened is I had a few of these weeds kind of grow in here, and they got a little bit over large, and they kind of filled in the whole area, kind of choked everything out. And when I removed them, it just left bare dirt, and the bare dirt just got pummeled by the sun and is turned into this little cracked land here, and the grass just isn't doing very well in the area because it just can't take over and regrow in this area. So I got to give it a little bit of a helping hand today. First thing I want to do is remove a few of these weeds because they are starting to come back a little bit. And then I've got some special moisture absorbing soil that I'm going to put in here, and I'm going to cover it up with some nice topsoil. Now I have kind of a St. Augustine lawn here, and one of the nice things about St. Augustine lawn is that it will bounce back if it's given an opportunity. So I have no doubt that we'll be able to pull this thing back from the brink, but it's going to need a little first aid first. So let's start by pulling these few weeds out here, and then we're going to resoil the whole area here, and given a little time, this should look nice again. All right, I got all the weeds pulled out of here. Next thing I want to do is we're going to put in this what's called Easy Patch here, and it's specifically designed to help St. Augustine grass repair itself. Basically what happens is it's just a special kind of soil that basically will hold 600% its weight in water, so it really retains water. So I'm going to basically just kind of coat the whole area. I actually got two of these, and I got a reasonably good size area to patch here, so we're gonna coat it all. I want to make sure I definitely get it inside the cracks, because when it holds onto the water, it kind of expands, and so it'll fill in those cracks. And over time, if I keep this nice and moist, it will help the St. Augustine lawn repatch itself and refill in this hole. I know this stuff works because a couple years ago, you remember I had to tunnel under the house and repair part of the sewer line. And when I did that, they basically put a tarp on the lawn and put all the soil that they excavated from under the house on this tarp. Well, the tarp was on the lawn for a week or 10 days, and it basically killed the lawn underneath where the tarp was, because basically the lawn got they couldn't get any sunlight or water for that time. And I used that to patch this area, and this is the area right here, and you can see it's back in and filled completely well. In fact, it's been like this for more than a year, so it does help patch the area real well. So I'm hoping we'll get similar results out here when we do the process again. So I'm going to put this on the ground, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright, so I got all the patching material in here now. Basically, like I said, I just filled in all the cracks with it. So when I water this really well, this will hold the moisture in. And it's going to do even better because I'm going to put some topsoil on top of that. And that will help even further fill in the holes and keep the moisture in. And I got 2 bags of basically lawn grade topsoil. So we're going to cover this up, make it look real nice in here. And hopefully within a few months we'll be able to get this thing looking nice again. Like I said, the sun has really pummeled the lawn in this area, and this part of the yard gets a lot of direct sunlight all day long. Used to do a little bit better because over here, and I noticed this by looking at street view of my house, there used to be a tree right here, but apparently the tree got pulled out a number of years ago, and as a result, this area gets a lot more sun than it's used to. So, like I said, I think when we get the topsoil in on top of this, it's going to help even further allow the lawn to refill in this area, and hopefully it'll look good after that. So I'm going to put that out right now, and I'll show you what that looks like at the end. Alright, so we got the topsoil spread around. This is 2 bags. I might actually end up going back and getting a little bit more. But for now, I think it's a good start. We'll kind of play it by ear over the next few weeks and months and see what happens and see if we can get this area to fill in again. Like I said, a lot of it's going to depend on, just keeping enough moisture on this so that there's kind of some soil for it to dig into. But we've got that water retaining soil underneath and then just regular topsoil on the top, which should provide additional insulation. So I'm going to water it right now just in this little area with a hose and this little spray ring thing I have, and hopefully we're on our way. So let's get going with that. So we'll let this run for a little bit and get everything nice and saturated here, and we'll run it every day. I think for the next few days at least to start, and that'll hopefully get us going, and hopefully at this point we're well on our way to getting this patched and filled in and looking nice again, because I don't like it when my lawn looks horrible. I try and take pride in my house, right? That's what you want to do. That's how you keep the value up. So anyway, I think that's all I have for today. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night. Aren't you tame? It's just too hot to fly away, isn't it? You know it's hot when even the hornets are coming for a drink.